Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. So, first of all, I'm not an expert in all that area of cryptocurrency and I'm not going in depth in any of those things. I just want to tell you out of my basic experience what you can do and what you can get, because you can get actually things as it seems over a long time, obviously, but maybe it might be worth it. So let's begin and see where will we get to. Okay, so first of all, I don't think that you can really see, but that's a Dogecoin price rate sort of graph. In any case, first of all, you probably already know there are lots of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is probably the most known one, and yeah, it worth a lot. So I actually didn't think of doing anything with cryptocurrency, but as it turns out, I already did. Pretty much, we tried with a friend once to mine something, and turned out great actually. But it was a long time ago, and it was Ethereum, but it went well. So it still goes well actually, but in different ways. In any case, if you want to mine cryptocurrency, first of all, what you want to do before actually even investing in your computer or anything is checking your electricity bill and how much does it cost per kilowatt every hour. That's actually the most important thing, I guess. Because once you know that, you will know that if you are mining less than this or equal to this, it's worthless. Sorry, that's the way it goes. Now, I'm not going to how to build a rig that will mine you a lot of money or something, and it's pretty much impossible, I guess, right now, because there are no video cards in the world, pretty much. What a world we live in, right? Anyways, after you know how much your electricity costs you, for me it's about 0.56 New Israeli shekels or so, and that's not what I will be losing each hour, and you'll see in a moment why. So after you know how much your electricity costs, you need to check what your computer is capable of. So I knew for sure that I've got a 850 wattage power supply, and I thought, yeah, that's what I'm probably losing each hour if I am mining. No, it doesn't seem that way. So if your power supply supports it like mine do, you can actually use an application on your computer, and you'll see in my computer how it goes. And basically it will show you the wattage that it's exporting to your computer and also the wattage that it takes from your grid. So basically, in my case, I go up to about 400 watts per hour or something like that, even less. And that's the maximum that my computer is actually taking. So yeah, I overkilled it with 850 wattage power supply. But that's how it is, and I do plan one day probably to upgrade my video card, but we know the status over that, right? So in my case, after some calculations, it seems that I'm paying about 0.2 New Israeli shekels every hour that I actually mine, that I use my computer to its full capacity. Now, keep in mind that my computer, I regularly just leave it on no matter what, so I can access it wherever I want and whenever I want, doesn't matter. I have VPN connection and everything, so that's pretty much how I do things here. But that's in my case, your case might vary. So after calculating this, so just for it to be a little bit easier, hey Google, how much is 0.2 New Israeli shekels in US dollars? Okay, so that's what you get from Google. It doesn't want to actually convert the 0.2, but you get the idea. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Anyways, as you can see, if I earn more than 10 cents a day, I actually get my money back, and I earn something. So that's our goal here, nothing else. And yeah, it seems easy, and in my case, it actually does work. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this video. So next what you need is actually a wallet. And you don't need wallets for probably different currencies, because investing just in one cryptocurrency nowadays doesn't seem that smart, Again, I'm not a professional, but that's how it seems. So in my case, after trying a few wallets, I ended up using Free Wallet. Now, people say a few things about Free Wallet. It does cost you very expensive to do any transaction there or something and things like that. I don't know, it seems okay for me, not something too expensive. And what I like about it, you have an app on your phone, you have a website that looks really good on the computer, and it's accessible, it's easy to use, easy to transfer money. So I think it's worth it. And beyond that, it does have lots of currencies that you can use on it, so it's very convenient, and also you can directly buy from your credit card cryptocurrencies. I actually invested a little bit in Dogecoin, Dogecoin, however you want to call it, and recently it went up. It's going down again right now, but that's fine. I don't know, long term, maybe it will be even worth it, maybe not. You never know. Choose a wallet. In my case, it's Free Wallet. Now, if you find something better, let me know in the comments. I might switch, why not? That's what I use, and feel free to use it or not. Obviously, your choice. Next, before we go into how to mine and which way to choose and what app, because I'm using pretty much automatic methods, nothing that will be too hard or something that you need to configure a lot or something. I'm using the easy methods, and it might be not the best option and I might be losing on that, but it's still worth it because you don't need to do too much to earn something here, and that's good for me. So first of all, my computer has a pretty good and checked thermals, so basically I know that I can leave it on full load for days and it's stable and everything is okay. Now, will it damage anything? Maybe on long term, on very long term, yeah, maybe. But it's such a long term that I don't think that it will stay that long. But you never know. Regarding my video card, I don't really think it will damage it. Honestly, I'm using 1050 Ti and it's an old one. Though it works well, I did get it a long time ago, so yeah, I'm not really sure how that will survive, but it works for now really well, so why not? Now, keep in mind that while you're mining, your computer is fully loaded, so you probably barely will be able to use it during that time, so pretty much leave it, I don't know, at nights or something for that. And note something, if your place is hot, it will get even warmer. So yeah, it's like a sauna here right now, but I like hot weather, so I don't really mind. When it gets too hot here, and I don't mean the room, but overall the temperature, I actually disable the mining because I don't want things to overheat too much. Before I'm talking about particular miners, there is some sort of warning that you don't need to know. Pretty much every mining app is considered by most of the antivirus applications as sort of a malicious or virus or Trojan app. One of the main reasons is because people actually use some malicious code to infiltrate and install on remote machines some miners that they will mine to their wallets back, and that's, as far as I know, the main reason. So keep that in mind if you're installing some mining software that you do know and do trust, and again, I trust what I will tell you here. Keep in mind that you will get some notifications. Most of the websites, for example NiceHash, will provide you a guide on how to overcome this. It's not too hard, but keep that in mind. So, the first app that I actually tried to use a long time ago, and it works. It's not the best, I'd say, but it really works well. So, no reason to panic. I already did take out money from it and everything, so it's good and I do trust them. They do have some hiccups and sometimes things don't really work on the app. You just have to wait till they fix things. And some cryptocurrencies you can't always mine, but that's something that changes, I guess, everywhere. Anyways, it's MinerGate, and MinerGate allows you to mine lots of cryptocurrencies, and there's something that is called smart mining, which will automatically choose the cryptocurrency that is the highest worth, but yet it's easier to mine for your configuration, and it will mine that, but I don't think it will automatically switch if things change. So keep in mind, I'm not really sure about that. Anyways, I was using it at the beginning with Ethereum, as I said, and it was really at the beginning of Ethereum while it was worth it. I'm not really sure that it will be worth right now, but you can try Monero XMR. I think it's the easiest for CPU mining, and it worked pretty well for me. But again, they change a lot of things, so keep that in mind. Maybe you want to mine something else. Always check the graphs, check the difficulty. And something to note, whatever you choose, try it for some time, for, I don't know, for even a day or two, because you don't mine like you press play, 5 minutes, okay, I didn't mine anything, let's go to next. No, it's not the way it works. It takes time because those things are difficult for your computer, and it also depends on your hardware. In my case, it's a very new computer and a very strong one with the AMD Ryzen 9 5950X, and you've seen how I built it. And if not, go ahead here and see how I did it. Anyways, that's for MinerGate. I recently switched to something else, which is called NiceHash. Now, NiceHash is a strange one. Seriously, that's a really strange one, but it works well. I'll tell you a little bit secret right now about NiceHash, which you might like, might be not, maybe yeah, we'll see. Anyways, NiceHash is all about Bitcoin pretty much. Now, there are some exchange options, and you pretty much can buy hash power and everything. I didn't do that. I just installed the regular mining app on my PC, on the Windows version. It does have some plugins that are automatic out of the box. You don't really need to configure too many things. Actually, you don't have to configure pretty much anything except your wallet inside NiceHash. Now keep in mind, you should use the NiceHash wallet that you get inside the website and not your personal free wallet or whatever wallet it is, because then you will be able to track and do things inside NiceHash website whenever you want. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention, MinerGate has an application on your phone that you can just monitor everything, how much you mine and things like that, how much you have on every currency. You can look at the currencies, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing too much. You have some chat over there, and I don't know, you can get free coins. I guess it's the affiliate link, which I will actually leave in the description of the video. So if you want to register to MinerGate, please use my URL, but you don't have to. Technically, you can register on whatever. Now let's get back to NiceHash. So mainly I use the application, as I said. You just hit play, you choose a few little things there, and that's it. Now it does end up mining you Bitcoin, but from what I've seen, it looks, at least on the CPU side, that it mines Monero, and then it automatically translates it to Bitcoin. So I think we are doing some exchange behind what you see, but that's how it works. And it works pretty well. I don't know, I get about $2 per day, per 24 hours, something like that. Again, it depends, it changes on everything. So if, for example, Bitcoin goes up, I earn more. If it goes down, I earn less. But pretty much it's over those 10 cents on whatever, so that's good enough for me. Now, little thing to note, you cannot export whenever you want the money that you earned on NiceHash. There is a minimum amount that you need to reach, and it's pretty high. At least it seems that way at first. And I thought to myself, maybe it's not that good and I don't want to continue with NiceHash. So then I noticed something kinda cool. NiceHash has some exchange inside it. And basically you can take the crypto that you already earned in your wallet, in your NiceHash wallet, and exchange it, for example, to Monero. And when you do that, you can export Monero at a much lower amount. That's what I did. I actually exchanged my earnings to Monero and exported it to my free wallet already a few times. No issues, everything's good, and if you really want, you can exchange back to Bitcoin on free wallet. Again, you do lose some money while doing that because those are transactions and exchanges, but you get your money faster, so why not? Now regarding NiceHash, they have a Windows app, they have some sort of a Linux type 1 that you don't have to install pretty much anything. That will work only if you have GPUs inside your system, a good system, and basically you can make a bootable USB drive that will do everything already configured. So you just boot from it and it will start mining. I guess it's built more for mining rigs. Also, NiceHash has an application on your phone which works really well, so you can see your actual profitability. So for example, how much will you earn per 24 hours? And you can actually do here some stuff. So basically you have your wallet, you have a withdrawal, a deposit, you actually have multiple currencies that you can use on NiceHash, and you can use it as your wallet by its own. I think I wouldn't do that. I don't know, I prefer something that is external and not inside some particular website that you mine on, but that's what I prefer. And one thing that I do like is that you can actually control your rigs within the app. So basically you can stop from wherever you are in the world of the mining or continue the mining. So basically you can see the temperatures and everything, and you can pretty much control those things. So that's really convenient if I know that I want now from somewhere in the world to connect home via VPN or something and do something at my home computer, but it's mining. I can stop it on this app and then do all my work, then again start it back, because I don't really need to connect to my computer with RDP or something and do that. I can control it easily like that. Next, I want to talk about something that won't require your computer. You don't actually need any computer for that. And that's getting power from others. So basically you buy a hardware online, you don't need to mess with anything, and it will mine for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. And that depends on how much power you will invest in and what type of currency you will choose to mine. And honestly, I'm not yet sure that it's worth it. So basically you can buy hash power, mining power online, which again, I'm not yet sure that it does worth it. Now, there are lots of places to do that, and honestly, I tried only one, because that's the only thing that you actually invest in this case. At least unless you're building some personal mining ring. That's even harder. Anyways, I chose HashGains. It seems like a pretty nice platform and that it works, at least that's what I read. And I invested some of my already mined Bitcoin into it. Now, basically, I had pretty much a lot of money in terms of Bitcoin lying around, so I didn't mind using some of it in order to mine, and I chose to mine Monero because that's what it seemed to be good at, and probably it's not. So basically I'm mining Monero, and I'll show you the stats, basically what's going on there, how much I invested and what's going on. Pretty much you buy their hash power for 2 years, and it will mine pretty much all the time for those 2 years. And it depends again on how much you invest, how much power you want, what cryptocurrency. It doesn't seem currently like it's going to earn enough money to pay back what I invested in. So keep that in mind, it might not be worth it, but your results might vary, so that's not something that I would recommend, but it does exist as well, and maybe I'm doing something wrong and it is worth it. So last thought that I have on all of that mining and cryptocurrency. Yeah, you might be having now some sort of, I don't know, few bitcoins or something like that, and you feel rich or something. That's great, and currently you are maybe, but keep in mind that it's there, it's Bitcoin, it's not your money in your bank account. So whenever it is possible and you think that it's worth it, sell at least something from your crypto so you'll get some money back and you'll be actually able to use that money. And if it's enough for a vacation or something, I think you did well. Thank you for watching this Linus Tech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. and I'll see you on the next one.